From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the L.A. Chargers.
Set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Amari DiMercado. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Walter Nolan breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Look at this Arizona defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Murray now. Finding his target is Trey McBride. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. The first drive here, the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that would draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Cardinal 1st down.
To throw, it's Murray. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now Murray. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's Murray. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. He may go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Johnston hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Cardinals 7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down, Cardinals.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. Look at the big fella go. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Trey McBride. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cards are an extra point away from drawing level. And now it's blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Look at this Arizona defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the handoff, it's DeMarcano. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The give is to DeMarcano. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 3rd down and 13.
3rd and 13.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to DeMarcano. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Dicker on for the field goal. A 60.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. On 1st down, it's Benson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Murray from midfield. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Hey.
Throwing now is Murray. And Wilson with it, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Murray going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the Chargers' 6-yard line.
They run over center with Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And goal.
Tucker's kick is good.
Good.
So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Evades him at the 20. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. There's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Hey, camp it.
Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A handoff here to Benson. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That pass complete to Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On the give, it's Benson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll go again with Benson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Back to throw. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Michael Wilson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Set to kick off.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Murray now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Chargers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Set. 380.
Here's Herbert. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys will take over the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Murray. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Murray. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 3rd and 2.
But it's 3rd down.
Here's Murray. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Omaha. Yeah.
They'll run with Benson. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Trey Benson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead.
Justin
Tucker now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Cardinals 30, Chargers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They're on 28-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to
The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On first down, right back to Benson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 72 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. First carry for James Conner. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter drive right down the field to extend that lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 20.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you wanna